Hello everybody, good afternoon, happy Wednesday afternoon to you all, and happy day before Rogue One, by the way, and welcome back to a brand new video with Max Play. So today we're going to be discussing, it's actually not going to be as much of a gameplay video, it is just sort of a review slash thoughts and impressions of this map. It technically is a DLC, so I do want to cover it in a review, and I'm only going to do two videos today, two videos for this map. It's because it kind of hurts me to play it. I know I'm saying that, but the problem with this map, number one, it is just too generic, as the word, I guess. So this is Giant Shadow, obviously, and we have this crash blimp in the middle of the map. Now, the problem I said before, this is our Through Mud and Blood mission. I do believe it's the second. Yeah, there's 4 parts through Mud and Blood. This is the third part through Mud and Blood when you're going through the town and you have to get the parts for the engine. And I've played the fact that it's just playing on a map that you already know. It kind of takes away from the experience a little bit. And honestly, the blimp isn't really that special, I guess. Really. I mean, it's hard to explain. It's just so. Obviously, the blimp is a little bit different than what we're used to, than what crashes in multiplayer, because, God forbid, multiplayer, that tail does not sit exactly like that. In multiplayer, it's just a carcass of just metal and, you know, pipes just chilling out. This guy's gonna get wrecked. Maybe not. Yeah, so it's only in this, obviously, that we're gonna see that the tail that hooks up. So that's an exclusive thing to this map, because the crash was in multiplayer and I do that. But it looks cool, especially from this perspective, really. But the map is very bland. It's not like any other map where you get like a mid sunrise or some kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? It's just the map isn't really the greatest. You got this little creek down here. It's not really a big deal, and the gameplay is very linear. All flags are in they're in a little bit of a I call it a snake, if you will. It's got a little bit of a curve to it. But they're all in a pretty much straight line with a little bit of curvature, clearly. And all the gameplay centers between B, C, and D. And majority of the maps in this game, you can tell the center of the map is. But what's different from this map compared to the other maps is majority of other maps, the ending flags, like your A and your F flags, are usually like. They're not touched in this map as much as they are in other maps, because in other maps, they have purpose. They're in spots where they, it makes sense to go after them. Like, if I'm looking, from my point of view right now, I'm looking, obviously, and, this F flag and A flag, they're all the way on the other side. And God forbid the F flag's, contested right now, but they're all the way over there. And I just, from my perspective, I'm just like, why should I bother going after this right now when everyone's clearly at D and C? It's kind of like settling for stale candy over having an option to get free candy. It doesn't really entirely make sense. And this guy's gonna erupt you with grenades. Yeah, I don't know how stale candy has to do with Battlefield, but it's it's the best thing I can use for an example. And it is unfortunate that our only free map, probably in the DLC. I could be wrong, there could be plenty of some other free maps, but it does suck that our only free map so far in the DLC cycle is already leaving some bad taste in our mouth for content, really. I mean, we just got, we have a campaign brought map with the only real new addition to it just being a crashed Zeppelin, in which majority of the texture from the Zeppelin we've, already seen in multiplayer, so that is a little upsetting. And as I said before, I'm gonna pause it here just for this. So the C and D flag are pretty much the center of attraction, and people rarely go after A and rarely go after F. Like, I bet you right now, You'd be lucky if one guy goes after F and, you know, and tries to take it over. They have it right now, and I don't see anybody even going after F just because there's just no need to. All the gameplay is at D and C, and that's where you get most of your points. But besides that, though, I honestly had to push myself to play this today, really, because I think Level Cap said it the best when I was watching his video yesterday. This is probably the least favorite out of all the, you know, maps in the game right now, and I find it hard to play a map that I'm not enjoying. It didn't take me long either to come to that conclusion either. It's not just like I'm agreeing with other Battlefield players. It's hard to enjoy a map that's just got so many elements from stuff we've already seen. You know, it's like what's a good example I can you know, I don't know. The candy one is a pretty good example. You know, settling for stale candy when you can clearly get a bowl of brand new candy. This is a very stale map. It's not got too much visual. It's not even that visually exciting, really, which is kind of upsetting. But yeah, guys. I'm actually not even gonna make this a live gameplay video. You know, 5 minutes of me explaining the map to you when I think about it are enough. Oh yeah, the grenade crossbow. I forgot about the grenade crossbow. The grenade crossbow is very fun, unique. We'll pull it out now one for you guys to try to get maybe a kill or two. It's a very fun, unique tool. It doesn't have the range obviously sucks on it because you're arcing grenades, really. But if you can pull yourself to pull off a couple of you know, I would recommend using the grenade crossbow though in a close map. Maps like Argonne Forest and Amiens, maybe even Suez for that matter when you're in the city. You're gonna have a lot more success with the grenade crossbow just because it's such a small and tight area and it's as harder. It won't take as much distance to get to reach guys. Like right on this map, not the greatest with this map, just because you have to arc shots and stuff like that. You know, in the end though, the map is, if I can give it a replay value out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 2 or 3. I mean, if it's in a map rotation, I'm gonna play it, but I'm not gonna enjoy it entirely, and it's unfortunate. But hopefully, DICE learns from their mistakes, and obviously, like I've done with any DLC coverage for any game, I'm going to do some speculation videos on what we can, what I would like to see in the upcoming DLCs, because obviously we know our first DLC is Asia Malpais coming in 2017, I believe it's March, French DLC, and then our Russian DLC coming later after that, and we really don't entirely know what the last 3 or 4 are going to be, and I'm really excited for those. I like the secrecy, and the secrecy, and just the overall anticipation of what they're going to do for those last 3 and 4. I'd like to see, I know it's not going to happen, but I would like to see a snow map, and I would like to see a blizzard happen during a snow map. Like, I'm talking just like come out of the trenches, have like full blown just like snowstorm, and then just I think it'd be awesome to have just a frostbite Battlefield 1 snowstorm in trench warfare. That would be just disgusting. Be awesome. But that's gonna be all for today's video, guys. I don't want to talk too much about this because I'd rather just back out of the game and go play some other maps. But hopefully, DICE will put some more care and effort into the DLC maps and not just copy and paste them from campaign. Hopefully, they'll learn their lesson here. As I destroy this tank hunter guy, please don't shoot me. Oh, he missed. Nice try, bud. Sorry, buddy. Oh, 'tis the season for destroying tank hunters, folks. But hope you guys are having a good holiday season so far. And as always, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with my Rogue One review, and then I'll have Brothers in Arms episodes 1 and 2 Friday and Saturday for you guys. That's a series me and my brother put together online. Very excited for that. But stay tuned tomorrow for my Rogue One review. It'll be later out at night, obviously, because I'm not going to see the movie till 8:10, and the movie's 2 hours and 13 minutes. So the review might not be up till almost 11 o'clock, but I will have it up for you guys. And I will have a non-spoiler review so that you guys can listen to my thoughts and impressions without having a movie spoiled for you, because I don't want to do that. But that's all for today's video, guys. Just my thoughts and impressions on what I think about Giant Shadow. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Have a great day. Stay warm.